Playmakers, how's it going? This is Coach Wood, and I am excited to be back with you guys today. If you are joining us for the very first time, welcome. This is the Before You Go Pro channel, and you are tuned into the Weekday Huddle with Coach Wood. So thank you so much for tapping in. This is the spot to be if you are a football player, a parent of a football player, a coach, or just a fan of football. This is the spot you want to be, you guys. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be covering football topics that pertain to you guys, whether it's just something to make your journey better, make your journey more smooth, or if it's something that is fresh off the press and it's going down in the industry as we speak. And there's a lot going down in the industry as we speak. So let's get into it, you guys. If you're joining us for the first time, or if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so you can be notified whenever we drop any new content with Before You Go Pro. That is what we're about. We're about educating. We're about making sure that our audience is a step above the rest. Also, make sure that you get down in the description box, you guys. We have resources, football resources for you athletes, you parents, you coaches, people that just want to learn more about the business of football, whether it's recruiting and how to get to college and get that scholarship offer that you're looking for, whether it's how to handle things once you're in college, because once you get your boots on campus, that's just chapter one, and we're going to talk about that in this episode. And then for two, you guys, or for three, also the NIL game. The NIL game is real tangible money is being passed to these young athletes, and you don't want to wait until somebody wants to cut you a check to learn about the NIL game. You want to be on the forefront of it. You want to be advanced when it comes to your NIL knowledge and being prepared for what may come your way. So there are also NIL resources down there for you. Make sure you guys take advantage. But let's get into the topic, you guys. Every week we're going to bring you guys some food for thought, some things to think about, some great topics. And today's topic is a question that many people ask me. Especially throughout the years. For those that don't know, Before You Go Pro, this is my ministry. I go hard with Before You Go Pro. My team does as well. We care about the athletes and the families we work with, and obviously have immense football background and knowledge. So many people have asked me throughout the years, my 20 years of doing Before You Go Pro, why aren't you coaching on the field, Coach Wood? You've got all of this advice. You obviously know football. You play football yourself. Why aren't you coaching on the field? That's a great question. That is a great question because I absolutely love football. It has been my first love, and everybody that's known me since I was young knows that football was my first love. And I've dedicated my life, just like my grandfather who comes from the industry, my father. We've dedicated so much time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears to this beautiful game of football. So why don't I coach on the field? I used to coach on the field. When my career was over, I came back to my alma mater in the San Francisco Bay Area. Shout out Archbishop Reardon High School, number 10 team in the state. They definitely weren't that good when I was playing, but number 10 team in the state. I came back to my high school, coached. We actually won a championship, and I hung it up. After that. Now, I was helping the team with recruiting, so I knew that there was a need as far as getting the athletes at our school to a university. I knew there was a need there. But the other thing that I knew there was a need for, you guys, was help with the mental, moral, social side of being a football player, of being a student athlete at a high level. The mental, moral, and social side. That's the side of the game that most people aren't there to coach you on. That's the side of the game where most people fumble the ball. We're watching coaches right now. The coach from Ohio, coach from Michigan, Sharon Moore. We're watching coaches fumble amazing opportunities because of the mental, moral, social side. So if grown men, if coaches are fumbling opportunities, what makes you think that these teenagers, these young 20 somethings aren't going to fumble an opportunity? I know that I fumbled an opportunity, and not fumbled to the point where I got sent home, but fumbled to the point where when I look back on my career, I realize I missed some spots. I missed some opportunities. I didn't play certain situations well. So I didn't necessarily need somebody else on the field to teach me how to backpedal. I was a defensive back. I didn't need another strength coach to teach me how to power clean. I needed somebody that could keep me confident when nobody believed in me or when the coaches were trying to push me to the back. And I needed somebody to keep me even keeled when I was feeling myself a little bit too much. I also needed somebody to watch my back off the field so I wasn't partying and making the wrong moves off the field. So a lot of times, you guys, is not necessarily what people do on the field that hurts their opportunities or hurts their chances to move forward in the football industry. It's what they do off the field. What was that relationship that you blew away or that you burned that cannot help you right now, that's haunting you right now because you basically, some people get blackballed in this business. So what are the moves that you're making off the field? What are the things that are being presented to you that you'll have to navigate through your football career off the field that are going to determine whether or not you boom or bust? Some kids, it's academics. Some kids, there's strife in their home life, maybe even things they can't control, and it's affecting their mind, which is affecting their play. So what I decided to do was go deep into the mental, moral, social side. I became an off the field coach. I realized that's where I dropped the ball, and if I would have been stronger mentally, morally, and socially, maybe my results on the field would have been different once I got to college and beyond college. But I also realize that this game is not about the individual. This game is not about the individual. This is a big multi-billion-dollar industry. They will chew you up and spit you out. What you guys are doing is no different than trying to be in Hollywood or trying to be in the music industry. You will get chewed up and spit out if you are not mentally strong. If you don't have the mental bandwidth, the fortitude and resilience, it will not be long. It will not be long. There might be an injury that you have to fight through. There may be some things with your girlfriend that you got to fight through. There may be a legit issue with the coach that's coaching you. How are you going to get through it? Do you have somebody in your sphere of influence to help you get through it? These are all the things that we work on with our athletes at Before You Go Pro. And now there's money involved. Now there's money involved, which adds an entirely new dynamic to these young men's journey. A lot of these young men have never even had a paper route, have never even been a busboy at a restaurant, and now they're at Ohio State, they're at USC with Lincoln Riley, they're at Texas Tech, and they're dealing with a multi-million-dollar coach that looks at you as a business pawn, a business chess piece. How do you navigate a relationship when somebody is looking at you as something that helps bring in the wealth, that helps sell for the school? How do you navigate those type of relationships? How do you balance all the balls that are in the air as a student athlete? Those are the things that nobody's coaching. Those are the things that you do need reps on, or you do need consultation on and support on as you go through it. Because guess what? Everybody's raising their hand to play major D1 football, but you're not just playing major D1 football. You're playing professional football nowadays while going to school, while, maintaining expectations that were a lot higher than you had to deal with in high school. These transfer portal kids, you guys are hired mercenaries. You guys are hired mercs. So they're not coming, they're not bringing you over because you're handsome. They're bringing you over for a very specific job, and they're paying you. Are you mentally ready for that? So that's why, you guys, I decided to step away from the field. For one, I tip my cap to everybody that coaches football on the field, because whether it's little league, high school, junior college, or college, if you want to do it right, it's time consuming if you want to do it right. And I like to do things right. So, I just thought that there were so many great coaches on the field already that we didn't need another great coach on the field, because I'm going to be great at whatever I want to do. But I didn't want to do on the field. I saw a bigger need to support, love, and guide off the field. I felt like the real money was off the field. If you can keep an athlete right here, the on the field will take care of itself. You don't need the most magnificent coach in the world. That athlete is going to get better as long as they're right here. And there's so many things, social media, there's so many things coming at these athletes right here. So this is where we win with Before You Go Pro. This is where we focus. We let everything else take care of itself. So that's why I decided, you guys, to hang up, at least for now, you never say never, but to hang up the on the field coaching. I want it to be unique. And coaching off the field, the mental, moral, social, that's unique. That's where the gold is. That's where the athletes can get some practical, powerful nuggets and apply it to their journey as student athletes and really professional athletes today. So I think you guys are underserved. I think the athletes, the parents, I think you guys are underserved. And that's where we wanted to fill a void. That's where we wanted to step in and really be big for student athletes and their families. So that's why Coach Wood does not coach on the field. And I got a big family myself, so it would have been too much to try to really serve athletes off the field, also coach on the field, and then be there for my family as well. So, we have to prioritize where we have an unfair advantage. We have to prioritize where we can do the most good in this world. And I can do the most good. My team can do the most good when we're working with athletes between the ears. And we love sitting back and watching all of the amazing coaches coach you guys on the field. But we know that we have a piece, we have a factor in the success that our athletes are having on the field, because we do such a great job of helping them manage their emotions, their feelings, their confidence, and their bandwidth off the field. Because this is a journey, and you will be tested. Just like you guys will be tested on the field, you will definitely be tested off the field. Every single athlete is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of the Weekday Huddle with Coach. Once again, why is Coach not coaching on the field? I love coaching. That's what I do on a daily basis, but I've seen more value and had more of an impact helping young men off the field. And that's where we're going to stay for a while. So hopefully you guys can respect that. You guys can appreciate that. And if you guys are with the Before You Go Pro family, hopefully you guys are benefiting from that. If you're not with the Before You Go Pro family, you happen to be an aspiring football player, check us out, www.beforeyougopro.com. And then also make sure you get down in the description links, down in the box down there. We've got resources that are set aside just for you young football players, you parents of football players, you coaches, and you fans. So check out those football resources, NIL, recruiting, the whole nine. Don't forget the locker room show. We've been having some amazing locker room shows with the guru and bringing in some of the best from the football industry. But we are excited, you guys. We want you to have a happy holidays, depending on when you're listening to this. Make sure that you guys are safe. But we're bringing it. We're bringing it from 25 to 26, baby, because it is time for you guys to really take hold of all the opportunity that this great game of football can bring you. So make sure Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, you're rocking with Coach Wood, that you're in the huddle and you're ready to go. All right? So we'll see you soon. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll definitely see you at the top.